What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. We're flashing it back to Black Ops 3 a little bit, and something that is really what a lot of people will consider a conspiracy theory at this point, something that the tinfoil hat wearers like myself love to think about, but I think it's cool regardless to discuss, and maybe even take a look at the slightest possibility of it happening, but that being a DLC 5 within Black Ops 3. Now, this is something that we've been talking about for months now at this point, whether seriously or not seriously. There's still a lot of things that don't really add up, but recently there was an article that went a little bit viral on Reddit as well as just the YouTube community, and I believe that it was first initially brought to YouTube by Glitching Queen. I'm not entirely sure, but I've seen videos in my sub box about this quite a bit, but I wanted to touch on it myself because it's quite interesting. This comes directly from a quite credible source in terms of what news they usually bring out, but some of the things also just seem a little bit interesting in how they are presented and what they appear to be within this. But it comes from the website businessinsider.com, which is a very prominent website, and it's something that is in the top almost 300 of website traffic delivered in the world, and it's just on the cusp of the top 100 in the United States as well, but it is something that you might know the name. You might have heard this either here or there or something similar, because it is quite a prominent site with a decent reputation. But they did a piece in their market division about Activision and their assets that are coming out within the next year and that have come out already within the past year. So basically the nitty-gritty of it was that Activision's killed it in the sales and things like that for all their games in the past year. They had some slight falters, but regardless, it is something that the next year is looking very strong for releases, add-ons, microtransactions, all that good stuff. And the one thing that tops this all off that you'll see everywhere is a future report pipeline image. Now, it showcases all the things done in 2016. 2017 is some stuff that has been announced or on the horizon, and then 2018 is pure speculation as to what happens. Now, as for the 2017 category, that's where it gets a little bit interesting because there's a lot of stuff here that is absolutely awesome, a lot of things that were definitely something coming or that have been announced, but some of it might not add up. So, for an example, Modern Warfare Remastered's DLC pack is listed as coming in Q3, that being the July to September era within 2017, and as we know, we got Modern Warfare Remastered's DLC pack, the Variety Map Pack, this past month, which was still in Q1 of 2017. Now, I bring that up because what you see at the very bottom of the digital content section of 2017 is labeled as Call of Duty Black Ops 3 parentheses DLC pack with an ETA of NA or not applicable. So that right there is what everybody is saying is DLC 5 within Black Ops 3 because, well, as per norm, we don't really usually get a DLC content pack released the year after that something is released in terms of a base game. And additionally, at the bottom, the source says the company websites and things listed in 2017 are what have been announced by the company to date, and 2018 is really just a speculation. And 2017 has more of a solid stranglehold on what we can expect here. So with this being listed, it certainly is something that is very intriguing, something that has a lot of mystery behind it and no real explanation at the moment, but seemingly one of those things that may have slipped. However, with some discrepancies in the release times for this, it is interesting to look at and might not point to exactly being the case. So that said, that is where we're at right now with this. We do have something from a very credible source pointing towards a Black Ops 3 DLC pack in terms of something that is more so on the business side rather than just say something that's been data mined or something like this that supposedly comes directly from Activision, but there's no real confirmation elsewhere, and some of these numbers are also a little bit jumbled up. So what this means, I couldn't tell you, but it is interesting to see and maybe a little bit exciting to see something listed as a Black Ops 3 DLC pack in 2017. Now, all this aside, I definitely think that it's still very possible that we could see a DLC 5 because with the content coming to Black Ops 3 that we've been promised since December, there's not really all that much that we've seen other than a few DLC weapons here and there, which don't really tide over too many players if you're talking about a year's worth of content. So it's quite possible we do get a DLC 5, but right now this is something that kind of points to it, but kind of also doesn't. So I'm on the fence here with this one. I'd love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below, and that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to turn it over to you guys to gauge your feedback and your ideas here on this in a little discussion down there in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of this? Do you think this is an accurate representation and a nice pointer towards a DLC 5 in Black Ops 3, or do you think, as with all the other rumors and speculation that we've seen thus far, it doesn't really point anywhere but to a wild goose chase? Love to hear your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. That's going to wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare Remastered, Infinite Warfare, and of course, Call of Duty 2017, which may be called World War II. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected with me here outside of YouTube. Practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below if you guys want to toss a follow. And finally, if you guys want to check out either of the two videos on screen right now, one will take you to 42 score streak prototype variants in Infinite Warfare that were data mined, and one will take you to the Model 1887 and Barrett 50 cal in Infinite Warfare as well. So if those interest you, check them out on screen now, but I'll see you guys later. I'm Nikolai Espresso. Take care and peace.